The only way to stop these things is with a bullet to the head.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Undead Comic Haul, where comics never die. I'm JB. It's going to be a pretty short episode because I've just got a few comics this week, but it's just something I wanted to talk about was I've not picked up many comics this week because I've dropped a few, and I've dropped a few because Marvel are just really underperforming again. I was on Thor, and I've dropped that at just halfway through this 6-part story. It might be more, I don't know, because I've dropped it now. The whole whatever's happening in the Infinity Wars thing just dove right in there, just stuck its head right in the middle. So for issue 4, I think it was, I opened it up, and it just, I didn't know where we were beginning from. I had no idea what on earth was all this. And it even said you needed to have read this issue, and you know, stuff that. I'm reading Thor. Let me read Thor. Let Thor be Thor. Why do all these stories have to be happening at the same time? I mean, for God's sake, with DC, you've got Batman, but then you've got Batman Kings of Fear and Batman Damned going on all at the same time, not linked in any way. You've also got Heroes in Crisis as well. That's got Batman in. They're not like actual live events happening. You can just time them out. It was just really, oh my god. Yeah, so drop Thor, well done Marvel. And then Avengers has just gone again. It's just, how do you get, like, you've got the nations, like the world at the moment's favourite heroes, and you just can't write a storyline that's a story that keeps me gripped with using these characters really well. Instead, you just kind of put them through the motions, go, let's put the Avengers here with this, and that's it. It's so obviously cash cow. So I would admire them more if they retired the Avengers. They retired them and just gave these heroes separate stories. They're not talking to each other. No one is allowed to take up the Avengers mantle because Tony Stark has put like a copyright law and a cease and desist on it. And that all these heroes have to go their own separate ways. I mean, means so much more because you could develop the characters better, and then you could come back, and when they finally are back together, you've got something to build off of, a storyline. But my god, sort it out. Anyway, like I said, this will be quick. I only picked up a few comics this week. First one to be very quick with will be Amazing Spider-Man number 7. And the only reason I'll be quick with this is because I'm not reading it. Kraven the Hunter's come in, like I said, with Amazing Spider-Man number 6. And I really want to read The Last Hunt. I haven't got to it yet because I'm reading the Ultimates for Chris's comics. But I'm just not going to read this until I've read that. That's the thing. I'm still going to pick it up because I trust Nick Spencer. He's very good. I also think recently with the characters Nick Spencer's been using, he's done quite a bit of a Tom King. And Tom King has been bringing up all these old classic Batman baddies that haven't been used for some, you know, in good reason for some of them, and trying to find ways to reinvigorate them, modernise them, but without making them tough and gritty. Just giving them a role. I think Tom King used Kite Man and the Condiment King recently, and the Clock King, and, you know, he actually used them. And I feel like Nick Spencer's doing that as well and having a bit of fun. So I've no doubt that's why I'm trusting that. I'm just going to keep picking this up without reading it, and then when I finally read The Last Sons, I'll have a nice pile to go through, and I will enjoy it, and I'll let you know how it was. Farmhand number 4. This is the penultimate issue before the final one, which lands on the, oh, look at that, November the 7th on this handy calendar that I keep plugging. Rob Gilroy is fantastic in this. It's a really great story. It's kind of like perfect for the Halloween time of year. Little shop of horrors kind of story. And I just can't recommend it enough. The artwork is great to look at. The writing is dead clever. It's really original. And I'll be really sorry if this finishes. I would have liked to have seen a continuation, but I have a feeling that once Farmhand 5 comes out, that's it. If you've not read it already, go and pick them up. I do think they are hard to find though, and it might just be worth you picking this up in trade. Immortal Hulk number 7. Yes, again, another beautiful Alex Ross cover, worthy of framing. He's done a few covers this week. I think he did a Captain America one as well. at this point now, we're at a point where the Avengers are getting involved. I don't think this is slowing down. My big worry is that the Immortal Hulk was just going to be a bit of an arc, but it looks like it's going to be a proper series, and I'm really excited because Al Ewing just knows how to write this character. He knows how to write in general, actually. I think, didn't I say he was doing one of the crossover ones? If he did Soldier Supreme, he did well on that. If he did the Iron Man on Iron Hammer, that was a little bit loose around the edges. But this has been really enjoyable. And as you can see, that all the Avengers are here to try and stop the Hulk, including She-Hulk. But will they win? My bet is probably no. But yeah, I cannot wait to read this. This is one I do look forward to now a lot. Well done. A really good... someone who's considered not good enough to have his own movie has got a really good running title here. Yet the Avengers title, like I said before, is awful. My comic pick of the week has been Plastic Man, number 5. I have an issue. This is a 6-issue mini-series. So this is, again, the penultimate one as well. I will be very sad to see this go. Stop. I'm hoping that it goes from being Plastic Man to being Incredible Plastic Man, Immortal Plastic Man. Just they do another thing. This has been really fun to read. It's putting Deadpool to shame with how clever and self-aware it is. It's putting Harley Quinn to shame by putting how self-aware of DC it is, and how it's poking fun at DC as a whole. Plastic Man could be a new thing, and I reckon give it a few years, you could have Plastic Man take on this Deadpool persona of just being on, if he gets his own movie or something, just something to just push him into the spotlight, and you'll have Gail Simone to thank for it, because she's really pushing hard here to get everyone to pay attention to this stretchy, loony hero, and I love him, and I now want to go back through all Plastic Man, like go back through them all, and Gail Simone is to thank for that. It's a really penultimate time, isn't it? Weatherman number 5. I am under the impression this is the 5th of 6. Maybe don't quote me on that, but just given the pattern we've had, I wouldn't put it past me right now that this is the 5th of 6 of the comic. It is getting bloody, it's getting violent, people are dying. We've still not got all the answers. I have a feeling this is going to have a lot of them, but it's a good thing that we don't have all the answers, in the sense that you see some... Remember how excited you could get at Game of Thrones or Walking Dead when you didn't have everything on the table in front of you, and you liked that mystery, you had enough to keep you happy. This is doing it perfectly. I've said continually that Jodie LaHuppe has been pacing this extremely well. I've said that Nathan Fox has done the artwork fantastically and really brightly. I can't fault this comic. The only reason it's not my pick of the week is go and check out the website and you can see why. I made Plastic Man my pick of the week instead. But I could see this genuinely being my comic of the year, because it has completely pulled the rug from under my feet, come out of nowhere and blown me away. What did you pick up this week? Don't forget to tell me in the comments down below. What do you think about Marvel Comics at the moment as well? I am interested to know, is everyone on board with me, or am I just missing something here? Or is there something I should be reading that I'm not, other than Immortal Hulk and SpiderMan? Again, let me know. Don't forget to rate, like and subscribe, all that jazz that YouTube insists that we do, because that's what we all are here, prisoners of our own cage. We have happily crawled into this space and are now slaves to it. Don't forget to go to www.talknerdy.uk to check out this, upcoming blogs I've got. There's cosplays of the week, trailers, all sorts of stuff like that. And our brand new podcast, The Time Lasses, who talk two girls from Yorkshire who want to talk about one girl from Yorkshire, the brand new Doctor in Doctor Who. I've been JB and I've been talking nerdy. Peace!